Good to know that works. It's never over. Oh shit. It's never really over. Bone shake. It's never really over. Blessed. Blessed. It's kinda crazy, man. Kinda crazy. Be back. Love me some Zenless music. So yeah, I finally found this place. But yeah, shit, a lot has happened today. Holy cow. A lot has happened. But yeah, it took me like over an hour just to find this place. More specifically, the puzzle to unlock this place. Also, a nice little tidbit I got from the comment section of the this thing, if I would not leave by complete accident. You're best, wow. 4 notes. So I actually did not mean to do that. But yeah, Grant Kirkhope himself actually voices the flowers on the stage. I did not know that. And apparently they made him retake it like 3 times, because it kept sounding like he said F you instead of thank you. If I can find a flower, that is. Flower pot. Wow, a whole maze? Amazing. Oh, can't attack him, it looks like. Oh, hey! That's no score, right? Can't cheat through, I suppose. Oh. Ouch. That's a lot of pain. Oh. This guy kind of hurts, not gonna lie. If I go in here, it'll be a little bit better. Fortunately, I can't open it. Something over here, maybe? Scurry! Actual screen noises. Spooky, scary skeletons. Nice. Won't unalive one for good, unfortunately. Oh, Ginger. I have missed this game, I'm not gonna lie. What's the spooky, scary skeletons? Can't even shoot him. It's pretty crazy, not gonna lie. You can book him. Nice. Ow, my anus. It's like the mummies. Can't open the gate, unfortunately. Ow, my ass. Well, at least I made it. Music to my ears. But I can't jump very high in these. But I would like those golden feathers, thank you. Oh. Ow, my anus. That hurts a lot. Wishing well. Oh, bonus area. Gotta love the music effects for this. Pain. Down to 1 health. Gotta be careful here. Want that Jiggy at least. 1 Jiggy at least. Go. Nice. Yes, I'm streaming mad late as usual. Go figure. If only I could use the Ikambokam. We got 1 health deck left, dang it. Oh boy, camera angles. Guessing all these walls can unalive me too. Something crazy in this house too. Just a little bit further to the beehive, I guess. No, I just want that 1 honeycomb. Not getting hit anyways. Kazooie Dash. Scurry. Do not get to climb this pole. Oh, I'm missing the chat. Who's streaming mad late as usual? Apparently me. I couldn't sleep, so I was debating on it for a hot minute because, go figure, I got caught in a storm right before I wanted to go home, so... Alright, keep forgetting I can use Kazooie. But yeah, I didn't mean to stream this late, but go figure I do. Damn near almost got fucking shocked by a lightning bolt too, because that shit was mad close. Shit scared the shit out of me. Oops. Need to get the scree, dang it. No. Damn. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy today, I'm not gonna lie. Thunderstorm and everything else going on, it's been a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. No, my honeycomb! I'm just happy that I saved Dinking's sound problem for his game of life too. He had his game muted, so glad I helped him out with that. Been crazy everywhere. Oh yeah, a lot of craziness. A lot of craziness is happening nowadays. Whether with the weather, or just life in general. It's been a little wild out there. Nice. Into the ship we go. The two guests are rather dumb. Let's make sure they're welcome. Rip Theo. Or whoever they are. I can hear someone doing new creeping. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh boy. Gotta avoid the floorboards. I guess they'll send someone after me. Oh, from the Cosby. Oh yeah, I did see that. That's right. Rip Theo. Unfortunately, that whole thing was kind of plagued by Cosby himself after what he did. But still, rest in peace to that person. Accidental drowning? Damn, that's crazy. I didn't hear about all that. Okay, that's the door out of there, I guess. Yeah, that still sucks. I mean, shit, that almost happened to me in Hawaii, so that could have been me, honestly. It's crazy to think about. Like, your boy almost drowned in Hawaii, too, so... Shit's scary, bro. Those waves will just take you. So rest in peace, that guy. Shit'll just unalive you. There's not a damn thing you can do about it, unfortunately. That is really shitty. Ouch. Like some honeycombs, please. Good. It's like what happened to Rubenki. Jojo. Yeah, thanks. Shit, this bill situation can affect a lot of us too. I'm trying to reapply for my healthcare. So it's kind of wild, all this shit's happening again. Why must it be this way? It's the boots at least I can get in. Ow, my ass. Get the boots. Shit is happening, unfortunately. Might as well get the notes and stuff around the wishing well. Oh! Oh, crap. Ah, nice. Do the backwards long jump. Backwards jump. Yeah. Appreciate it. I hope the best for everybody. Shit's kinda crazy right now. For everybody involved. I just wish I had my healthcare back. Just unfortunate all this shit's happening to everybody else too. I wish it wasn't like this. Unfortunately it is. Oh no! Damn it. Oof. Damn. Well, there goes that. Damn, now I gotta start over. That is unfortunate. Oh, I can go in here. Ripperoo. Woke my nap. Not too crazy. Okay, I think I only have enough time to do this stage, honestly. I've only gotten one Jiggy so far. Tilda's ass is over there. I don't even know if we'll be able to finish the stage. So it's probably going to take me a while too. Cool. Discreet. I'm just blessed that I made it home safe today. That storm was pretty wicked. I already had to wait like an hour just to leave, so that the storm could goddamn calm down. Because of course it kicked up right as soon as I was about to leave. So watch some of the late shows and the daily show, just to wait for that storm to pass a little bit. Shows like 50-mile-per-hour winds, and it was like damn near a hailstorm. It's just a crazy-ass thunderstorm is what it was. Jinjo. At least I can get these out of my way with the eggs. Okay. Honeycombs at least. Damn it. Damn it. Damn skeletons. Oh! Well, made it safe this time. It do be like that. Honestly, this state's not much of a stranger to these storms, but it's like, when it hits hard. It'd be just nothing but dry for days, and then all of a sudden just storm out of nowhere. Luckily not as bad as Texas, though, because Texas, I heard, was terrible. Luckily, Reason and all of them are alright. And DeMarcus. Oh. It's been happening a lot recently, too. Just nothing but dry and then flash floods everywhere. Freaking global warming shit. Whatever it is. Climate change, whatever you want to call it. It's kinda crazy. Ow. Okay, so the only things that reset were the notes. All the jiggies and stuff I still have, at least. Shit, I'm about to run out of air. Gonna get up there. Ooh, made it. Almost thought I drowned there. Shit is getting crazy, man. Ikambokam. Ikambokam's here, unfortunately. Music for the stage is very reminiscent to Donkey Kong 64's Toy Factory stage. Gives me that certain vibe to it. Ouch, goodness. So much Donkey Kong 64. No. Good times. Uh-oh. Pain. Well, you know how it is with me. Streaming late as fuck as usual. Now Ironmouse is apparently leaving Bishojo? That's crazy. That's the biggest moneymaker right there is Ironmouse. Without her, they're pretty much nothing. This whole quote-unquote scandal going on. Not to over-obsess over, you know, VTubers all, but I feel like I don't really have anybody else to talk about this with, other than maybe Matako, you know? He and I don't talk as much anymore, but we do share that knowledge. Tumblr the Mighty. I'm stuck to it. Oh, cool. Can do this, I guess. Ouch, nice. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this specifically. It's kind of like a Ouija board, I guess. Oh, definitely can't do that. Life be life and true. That is true. A lot more busy nowadays. Oh, am I supposed to spell my name out? Is that what's going on here? I think so, actually. But yeah, maybe just in things in general, too. Just being able to talk and stuff. Even just in Discord, not even like one-on-one or in voice calls or anything, just in general. Oh, lost the time. Damn. Damn, it kicks me all the way back here? Damn. All busy. Yeah, I suppose so. All got shit going on, I guess. Ooh, speedy shoes. Oh. To hit this first. I think I remember where that is. Maybe not, actually. I should probably find that first. Oh. And then the phone, your dad and little bro is usually the people I talk to the most. I see. Go! Nova, you're awake! Hello. Yes, Banjo Kazooie after thousands of years. Because I had to literally look up where I needed to go. Just to find the dang Man Mansion. Just chatting about lives, that's good too. Just somebody to talk to at least. I don't even talk to my mom as much anymore. I don't even get to talk to my sister anymore. Or my brother as much. Bro's kinda like antisocial like I am though. So he could, but we just don't talk. Ironically though, we kinda both got into Fortnite. But for different reasons though. We're just very different when it comes to our online lives, you know? But he's like very skinny. But
Dumb bird time.
Bird time, what's up? Just chilling a little bit before bed.
Not asleep till like 2.
Got you.
To eat and I get to like sleep
Best of luck to you then. I figured I'd just hop on this game for a little bit, finally. Talk about some things.
Yeah.
Been a little crazy.
And my life has been nothing but braziness the past few months, and it's getting crazier by the day.
Yeah, it seems to be like everybody.
I'm officially being traded to 3rd shift at my job, so...
Oh boy.
Except for that, I mean, well, I guess I'm gonna be on day 3 now, or 10 days off. Most time I took off work. I've been at that job, but go back and have to go full time on 3rd shift. I mean, I've worked 100,000 double shifts overnight anyway, so it's not like I'm used to working overnight.
Yeah, I've been pretty much 3rd shift for most of my job here. You count swings as 3rd shift. Okay, let's try this puzzle again. Okay. Just gotta spell out the name. What really sucks is transitioning from 3rd shift to 2nd shift.
The goal is I hope that I can do that. And go back to 2nd shift. 2nd shift's always been my option.
Day shift for me.
I don't like waking up early in the morning.
Neither do I. Of course, I'm gonna have to do that this weekend. All the way up until Tuesday.
But yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of work drama, pretty much is what led to it. Tired of it.
What, 1st shift? Mid shift?
Mostly on
I'm a little out of the loop when it comes to civilian hours. I don't know if 1st shift is considered mids. Like, midnight
most jobs
shift.
That'd be 3rds.
See, I'm thinking of like mids, days, swings for ours. So that's like middle of the night for 1st shift, because that's technically our 1st shift. And then second shift, I guess, would be day shift. But
Yeah.
I guess it's
Most
completely... It's like mids is like third shift, right? And graveyard shift?
Most jobs just follow the standard of it, just goes by like the day in order. So early in the morning is first shift, the afternoon to the evening is second shift, and then late night to overnight is third shift.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, that's the standard most jobs follow.
Then for me, it'd be second shift. I haven't minded second shift too much.
Yeah, sometimes second shift is my preferred shift, but now I gotta go to third. A huge fiasco that took place. So we had this girl transfer over from a casino in a different city. A few months ago, she transferred over to us. She's like a single mom. She got 4 kids and stuff. She's really cool. Like she's like super nice and stuff. But me and her actually ended up becoming like pretty good friends.
Nice.
But there's this supervisor on third shift, and I don't really consider like me and him friends. Like I was always cool with him. I never really had an issue with him. A lot of people don't like him because I describe him very much as you just think of like any like typical like edgy, angsty like emo teen from the early 2000s era. Like he's just that, but like what comes of growing into an adult from being that as a kid. It's pretty much just because he was like in his mid-30s and stuff. But he still kind of got some of that like angst to him. He can be like very like blunt and rude sometimes, but
gotcha.
I really don't care. Some people sometimes feel like he's a little too like bossy for his position, which I could agree with. But again, like I really don't care.
Yeah. Some people's
but anyways, maybe like yeah. Like I said, I never had a problem with him. Like anytime like I work overnight, like we talk about like video games or sports or whatever the hell.
Right.
But so the mom had been working. She's been working with us for a few months now. By this time already, like I said, me and her had become cool. So we would text like outside of work and stuff. From time to time. So the one night I went home, this is last month, the one night I went home, she texted me and was like, oh, like I have some questions, like she's like, it's gonna seem random, but it has a purpose. I'm like, well, like what is it? Like just so she asked me if the supervisor on third shift was like known for anything or he had ever gotten in trouble for anything. Like, not really, but then she was asking like what I think of him too, and I thought more it was just coming from the line of, again, because like I said, like he gets on people's nerves. He's like really blunt and like bossy sometimes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She was saying like, yeah, he's just been saying stuff that's been like annoying me recently or like getting me, and so I thought it was more like along like those lines. Or it's just like, okay, it was just another person that this guy is like getting under their skin because it's just the way he is.
Yeah.
But the more she like kept going, and then she was like, I don't know, like this is my ears really started to perk up when she was like, it's starting to make her like really uncomfortable with what he's doing, and I'm like, okay, like, and then she's like saying that she had a lot to get off her chest, and it was like really stressing her, and she didn't know who she could talk to about it because I'm like the only person that she like actually likes there and like trusts and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, well, like you just tell me whatever it is. So this man then went like full on like, I don't even know what to call it. Damn, I don't even know what to call it, like, but this man was just essentially like trying to sell her like a fantasy. It was like basically telling her that he's like in love with her and that like he wants to provide for her and all her kids and that their family should meet and all this crazy shit.
That's crazy.
Writing her notes and asking her out on dates and all this shit. I'm like, bro, like, weird. First of all, yeah, super weird. Like, you don't even pass like the surface level like barrier of entry of interest that for this girl to have. That's one. 2, you're her higher up, but she's your subordinate, so that's a huge violation anyway.
Very weird.
Not that but you know, and I don't demonize that too much morally, and I'll be like, it's part of the reason why like I hate working on the shift so much, because obviously like, and I've talked to you guys about it before, but that situation ended up with that girl who was like my supervisor and then my manager.
Yeah, she really don't fuck with
we fell out a long time ago anyway, me and her, but it's annoying because that's another thing, like that's my own personal drama, like on my shift. I'm just tired of dealing with her and her attitude, and it's like, the bitch still owes me hella bread. Like, she owes me like almost like a rack and a half, because when we were together, I lent her it so she could get her new car. And this was back in fucking December. She still hasn't gotten back to me, so I'm about ready to take that bitch to court any day.
Right.
But that's another thing. Yeah. But anyways, aside from that, so I told the girl, I was like, yeah, no, like I really think you should just like report him, because like he's tripping for sure. Like what he's doing is kind of fucked up, especially because like he's making you super uncomfortable, and he knows that he is. Like you tell him to stop like several times, and he just like keeps trying to fuck with it. Because she obviously immediately told him like, she's like, well, no, like I don't have an interest, like obviously. But then it's like, hello?
Yeah, we listening.
Oh, there you go. What's up? So, no, it's an even more strange dynamic, because the thing is too, like the girl is like going through like a lot like in her home life. Like she just like separated from her kid's father, and without having to disclose, you can put 2 and 2 together. Like he just like wasn't like a good guy any time. You just think of anything that would align with that, like probably the case. But so she sometimes ends up in like situations with things that he does. And so like out of respect for that guy being like her supervisor or like the other manager on the shift, like she's told them about it. She kind of witnessed times where like it had happened when she was still going to work, and she would have to take like a couple of days. So she like wanted him to be in the know. And she said like she kind of feels like he kind of used that like as an opportunity to like kind of prey like on her like emotional vulnerability, to kind of like try to push his way through to her and stuff. So I was like, yeah, like, and I really don't, because I could see it all too. I'm like, I really don't like that.
Right.
I was really trying to push for her. What's up?
I was gonna say, I also think she also just don't fuck with the man. That's
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I was like, aside from everything else, I'm like, you don't even clear the basic level barrier of entry of interest for this girl. Like, she has zero interest. She doesn't even think you're attractive at all. Like, she doesn't like your personality. Like,
yeah, because all that, as weird as it sounds, if she was attracted to him, she probably would
be
just
a little more open.
Yeah, she probably like, oh, he's just, different and whatnot, but she ain't feeling him. It's like, bro, that stuff comes across as weird. Like, bro,
yeah,
weird.
But it is super weird, because it's like it is even more like in it, because this, like I said, this saga I first learned about it in the middle of June, and it's like even the way this has like devolved more is like more stuff I keep learning that I didn't even know. Like, there was like supposedly a time where he like was like trying to like touch her hand or her arm or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and it's stuff too, like I was gonna say, it's even more uncomfortable for her, because again, it's like, just the way she feels about it anyways. But like, the way our department is like most days we only have 3 people like covering on the shift, but it's like everybody has to like take a break. So it's like when that third person goes on their break and they're out of the room for like an hour, it's just her and him in the room. Like, and so like anytime it would just be like the 2 of them, it's like she would be like texting me like throughout the night, she's like, oh, like he's like doing it again and stuff, where like he would just be, even though she told him, like, she's like, yeah, like, I'm not fucking with it at all, he would just keep saying stuff like, oh, but I'm not saying now, but like maybe later years down the line in the future. It's like, bro, like
years down the line in the future,
like, yeah, like,
oh my god,
can't take no for
an answer, bro. Yeah, literally, like, so it's just weird shit, and it's like
straight up sexual harassment type shit.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, H&R right there, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, that's what immediately what I was pushing for her to do. I was like, nah, like report this to our boss in HR because this man is like on some weird shit. And for real, this is a huge violation. Like you could probably like get him fired for this shit or whatever, if anything.
Yeah, get him rolled up or something.
Criminal activity type shit.
She was telling me like her thing because the thing is like the girl like she doesn't like confrontation. I mean like she'll she's
don't like confrontation.
Yeah, she'll defend herself and like she'll fight if she has to and stuff like that. But like that's not who she is. And like, again, she's like she's a single mother with 4 kids, and even that like I hate. Cause like I said, I've become like good friends with her, so like I be hating hearing like the way like other people in the department talk about her, cause they don't even know. They're like, oh well, like we have a super old head, like your typical like Christian boomer. His name is Dale, like and he's our technician. And that man just like, yeah, literally, like it's like he could be like low tier God's pops for real, like, so he'll just like be saying like wild stuff out of pocket, but even that, like he was saying like just something about her like having all them kids and stuff, but it's like the reason she even had as many kids as she did in an early age is because she had a tumor in her ovaries, so it's like she either had to have them then or she was never gonna have them at all.
Damn.
I've always, as an older guy, when I come across those sort of, I'm like, look, everybody, you don't know when you're gonna have kids. And I was like, I'm pretty sure majority of us were not playing.
Right.
So it's like trying to guilt. I kind of like, especially because of these, these red pill guys. They push it. Like, that. Oh, you chose to be like. Look, you can choose who you want to have relationships with. That does not guarantee that y'all will end up together anyway. So it's like trying to shame someone like, oh, she got all these kids. So what? I mean, she has all those kids. If you don't want a girl with kids, that is your right.
Yeah, that's your prerogative. Yeah.
Right, that's your right. But trying to shame her for having those kids and thinking that, oh, she ain't gonna be good. Like, look, if she's trying to work, she clearly trying to take care of them kids and other stuff.
Yeah, she does. Not for nothing, for her being single with 4 kids, like she does a great job taking care of them, and it's like she still goes to school full time too. On top of all of it, like
that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's why like the situation too has me like I'm tight about it too, because it's like this guy's like on some weird shit, but it's also just like off the principle. Like even if I wasn't as cool with the girl as I was, it's like like this woman is dealing with all types of shit. Even if like her situation with the dad wasn't as crazy as it is, it's like it's still off the principle. Like she's raising 4 little. Her oldest is 6, so they're all pretty much like little babies. Like and she's raising them like by herself. It's like the last thing you should be doing is like adding more stress to like her workplace because you want to be weird and can't take no for an answer.
Right.
So I told her.
Yeah, them sort of guys, man.
Yeah, so I was like, let's take the steps, let's report it, like let's get man up out of here, right? So, but again, because she doesn't like confrontation and she doesn't want to make things awkward, and it's also she didn't have, her whole thing was like she kept expressing to me, and this is kind of, I'll get into it too, but it's like I almost felt like a sense of guilt in the situation from the way like it all planned out, because it's like I feel like it was kind of like a failure amongst like the way our whole thing operates, and it's like I feel like I had a hand in it, even though I know I really didn't. She doesn't hold it to me, but it's just like the way things planned out. But so because again she didn't trust that our boss especially, but even HR themselves, she's like, I don't know how serious they're gonna take it, and I don't know if they're really gonna do anything to like seriously like reprimand them and stuff. So she was like, I'm gonna talk to him and just tell him that I'm really uncomfortable with it and I want him to stop. I'm gonna give him a chance to like stop the behavior before like I decide to like report him. I'm like, all right, if that's the way you want to go about it, like that's fair. Cause my thing is too, it's like, regardless of how I feel about it, like I'm not like directly in the situation. So it's like I was gonna leave it completely up to her how she wanted to deal with it, because I'm not gonna put her in a position where she's gonna be more uncomfortable too. Because if she's telling me, even though I think she should have immediately reported it, but if she's telling me she's uncomfortable with that and doesn't want to deal with all that because like whatever anxiety or stress is gonna bring to her, especially because I know what she's dealing with at home, it's like I'm not gonna go she said she doesn't want to report it. I'm not gonna go report it myself. So then the next day she comes in, they're like all like coming in and like pulling her in the office and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
then they'll pull you in the office because she was going around telling you, and you know, and he'll probably be like, oh, they've been plotting to get me up out of here for the longest. I be seeing them talk and everything.
Yeah,
he's like,
but, well, that's kind of almost what ended up happening. So she told me about it the first time she had told me about it, and whatever, she didn't want to report it, and I was like, okay. She said she confronted bro, and that, you know, he started, of course, like being salty kind of, but she was like, all right, at least he's not like, he's kind of stopped with like the whole like trying to talk about like relationship shit with her. But then maybe like 2 weeks after that, it was like maybe like 3 a.m. in the morning. And she had texted me. She was like, yo, I'm really about to like just walk out of this job like right now. She's like, I'm just done with this shit. And I was like, damn, like what happened? So then she like sent me like a bunch of screenshots and started explaining to me that because what happened was too, like after like she confronted him about it, of course, cause shit is weird, and shit is never not gonna be weird. Like this man, you know, like way overstepped like a 1,000 times.
Of course.
Like this man was literally trying to. He didn't even have a toe in the door, and he was trying to get to like stage 100. Like talking about providing and families meeting and shit like that. I'm like, bro, I be with bitches for like a year and a half and don't even get to that stage. That's
what I'm saying. Like I've been with some girls. I was like, I remember I've been with some girls, man, bro. We only did the only thing we just got to the talking stage. That was it, and it didn't work. We just moved on. I couldn't.
Trying to sell her a fantasy, like.
Right.
But, so no, she said after that, like, of course she kind of wasn't like really like chatting with him every night and stuff like she used to, because like shit is just weird now. So
yeah, because
that's kind of extortion if you think about it. She's trying to use this position of power to kind of overpower her a little bit.
For me, it's the whole like he's salty, so he's thinking what he's doing. Oh, she'll come around. Like, bro, no.
Yeah.
Bro, no means no. No means no sometimes. I know some people like, oh yes man. No means no.
Right.
Especially if you ain't got no foot in the door, if she don't like you at all. No.
Literally.
If she like found him attractive, like I'd be like, I guess. But it's like she don't even you like level like, negative 99.
Literally not at all.
Yeah, like what is it? Like what's that guy name? Freaking like he calls himself like Dark Sand Gang or something. He has this one soundboard like you don't get no bitches. That's that dude.
Literally.
Cause it's like man, I just heard that and I'm just like man, I've been around girls who talk like that around, you know, talk like that about guys. I usually try to like remain neutral because I've never been someone that I'm gonna try to throw shade on another guy for trying. But if it's like something like, but I've never dealt with like something like that where it's like, you know, person just flat out outright making somebody uncomfortable or something like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like because a lot of people don't like. I know I'm you know obviously I like to make like my jokes and shit like that or whatever. But it's like and I don't say it to like try to sound like arrogant like about myself or whatever. But it's like I'm a lot more like educated and like nuanced and like issues like that. No, stuff like that. Like especially like when it comes to women. Like
it's like your mental. What was it called? It's like you know how to read the room. This person does not. Nobody ever taught this guy how to read the room.
Nah, at all.
Like don't know how to
even without having to read the room, like having it spelled out to him so blatantly, like bro, like I'm not fucking with you, and it's still like he's not taking it.
Like he can't even read body language properly. He's reading body language off of freaking some, you know, YouTube video and thinking like, oh, that must mean she likes me or something.
Yeah. But no, so she had texted me tonight saying she was just really about to walk out the job, and that's a bad thing for us too, because again, like we need a certain amount of people there at all times. So like, had she like left that night, like we'd have gotten a huge fine. Like, but I was like, what happened? So like I said, after she had like confronted him about it, she was like again like becoming distant. She wasn't really like talking in the room very much. I have my one homeboy, actually the one that I've uploaded like his performances and stuff before, Jet. Like he works at the casino with me. He works third shift. So this is how serious it was. Like I didn't even tell him about the situation at all, because like again, like this woman is confiding in me, telling me she's feeling preyed upon and stuff. That's not something I'm gonna go around like, you know, like that's between like me and her at that point. Like, and it's like my main thing was I would never do anything to try to put her like in a position that was gonna make her feel like more unsafe or more uncomfortable than she already was.
Right.
So I asked her like what it was that had happened that night, and this motherfucker wake up level 3, ain't that some shit? Anyways, it just got robbed. So, like I said, she had been becoming distant. She wasn't like talking for days. It was even like to the point where like my boy was like texting me in the chat like, "Damn, I don't know if something happened because like they're all just like completely quiet here or whatever." And of course, I just played it off. I'm like, I don't know, like you know, people just be going through the motions there sometimes. Sometimes it just be dead. But of course, the whole time I know like why it's like that. But so that night they had like started like chatting again like about regular stuff. And she's like going along with it, you know, because again like her whole thing is like she doesn't want to make things like more awkward than it is too. Of course. But then like as they started talking again, like he took it like as an opportunity, and then like as they're like verbally talking in the room, like he started texting her and he's like, "Yo, I know you said like you don't want confrontation or whatever, all this stuff." He's like, "I just need to know, like, are you trying to be distant with me because of all this stuff or whatever?" And she's like annoyed because it's like she told you to stop talking about it. It's like at the same time, it's like she doesn't owe you like an explanation for nothing. Like, so, he, I don't know, like, he got in his feelings or whatever, and he like left the room and like called like their manager and was like talking to him like in the hallway for like 20 minutes to help him quote unquote calm down. And then he came back in the room and texted her and was like, "Yeah, I did that to try to calm down, but I'm still not calm." It's like, bro, like what is up with you, bro? Like, so
man,
play victim too.
You got the hot read, Derps, because so she's of course she's done with this shit already, and she went on her break and she was texting me. But at the same time, while she was on her break texting me about what happened, my boy was texting me because he's still in the room with this guy, and he's like, "Damn, bro, just like tell me what happened." He's like, he put me on. He's like, "Now I know why shit was quiet." He was like, he doesn't know what happened, but out of nowhere, this girl like just stopped fucking with him, and he doesn't know what he did wrong and all this shit. And I'm like, bro, like this guy, crazy. Like, yeah. So then I'm like, I'm just letting my boy just go on and on and on, and then because I didn't want to add more to like her anxiety. I'm not trying to have her leave and stuff, and plus I was still just like talking to her. But I waited until like after their shift was over and they were all home. I was like, yo, like, I don't want to keep this from you, but like, I just want to let you know. And like, I told her, like, I'm like, you know, like, while you were out the room, like, he's, you know, over here, like, running, saying that, like, you just stopped fucking with him out of nowhere, or that you're just, like, getting snappy and not talking to him, and that he doesn't know what he did wrong and shit. So she snapped out, of course, but,
bro, it's easy. She don't fuck with him.
Yeah. Yep. At this point, I was really, like, trying to push for her to take it to higher ups again, but she said that she wanted to like talk to her manager about it first. So then I was like, all right, fine. So then a few days go by, and I guess she had talked to her manager, and then it was a day where I was working a double again, and I was covering for third shift where I was going to be supervising, and it was just going to be me, her, and my boy, and I was like, oh, that's actually like like dope. We have like a good shift and stuff.
Right.
And then she just didn't show up, and I was like, oh, okay, like, so she was a no call, no show. So obviously, like, I tried to contact her because one, I gotta see for, you know, like shift reasons, but then two, I'm trying to see like what's up with her. And then she got back to me the next morning. And she's like, I'm good, I'm just done with it. Like, she's like, I'm not coming in anymore. Like, I'm just like, she's pretty much just like up and left the job. And she was like that she's just tired of dealing with like just like the awkwardness and just like all the slick comments he'll make about the shit all the time, and
dang, bro, that man is scaring the hoes, bro.
Yeah, literally. she was, and the thing is too, this is not the first time. This is not even the first time he's kind of had something like this happen with a girl on his shift. Like, and that's why we're all really like, nah, we gotta get dude up out of here because like,
yeah, he's scaring those.
He's got zero ways.
But it's no reason. Like I said, the situation that puts the whole department in is like I said, like we're always short staffed and we have like a minimal like staffing requirement every night. So when she doesn't show up and she's like no longer coming into work, that leaves a void for every day that she's there. So now somebody has to work a double shift pretty much every day that she's supposed to be there.
Right.
Yeah,
that's why I'm working all the time. But
you don't need somebody like that that's gonna chase, like, even hypothetically, like, chase people off for jobs, because there are a lot of people that do that at a lot of jobs. They'll just chase people off. It could be like, you know, it could be a guy and another guy. Like the guy might give a newer guy a harder time, even though he knows that the guy is trying or something like that, and whatnot. But like when it comes to women, it's kind of different because we know how some of these guys do. They just want to get their dicks wet. So and they kind of like kill the vibe because these people are here to work just like we are as men, right? And you know, that, like I was like, let people choose what they like. Let people do their job, get comfortable. You know, because it's like there's plenty of like, oh well, she don't like me, bro. There's plenty of women that I mean, I don't know, because bro's kind of a weirdo, but I mean, super. But the fact that you even said like that ain't even the first time. Like I said, he just gave me weirdo vibes. Like he was like, I don't know, you know, she just be ignoring me and everything. Like I did something. You know, I was like,
what you did, right?
Yeah, you know what you did.
Right. He's trying to get sympathy points, and I hate it too, because like my friend, like he's so like an empath and stuff, and he's like, damn, I feel bad. He's like, because imagine your position where like he's like, and then again he's sitting on the south strip, and he's like, Bruce supposedly has like a like clinically diagnosed like depression and anxiety, and that he doesn't have many friends and all this stuff, and he's like, he thought they were like really friends, so now like imagine like you thought you were cool with somebody and out of nowhere they stop fucking with you and they're telling you that like you're making them feel uncomfortable, you didn't even do nothing wrong, and it's like, oh God, bro,
like it's like I cannot look. I'm not gonna sit up here and say like I cannot relate, because I myself, you know, I do have empathy for people, but it's like, bro, you're like, you can still be able to read the room, like, because that's one thing with, you know, because he probably got like a lot of stuff going on that he probably ain't even aware of, because the fact of it is you're touching people that don't want to be touched, even if they don't like being, like, even if they don't care for a touch, they just don't want to be touched by you. You're not respecting their boundaries. That's exactly. And that's something
not respecting their boundaries at all.
Right. Yeah, and that's one thing a lot of jobs, period, do not tolerate. Like if someone like you don't go up to hug people that don't like, especially if like they don't want to be hugged. Yeah. You know, like you don't do that. You don't go over, try to pat people on the back, because not everybody's with that. You know, you don't do that.
It's barely an excuse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely care about, you know, men's mental health as much as I care about women.
Yeah, but there's a lot of weirdos out there.
Yeah, but it's so many weirdos try to use that as a crutch. To be like, oh, this, like, oh, she didn't, you know, she said, you know, I thought we were cool, bro. You were this girl, like, even if she didn't find him attractive, bro, you're not reading the room. That's one thing about like people, especially if when you get older, you should be able to start reading the room. You could tell, like, okay, me and this person don't really get along. I'm not gonna try to create no problems. I'm just gonna keep my distance away from them. A lot of people, they can't do that because it's like, oh, I see them every day. And it's so many jobs that I have worked in my life, and I probably just left because I just wasn't fucking with it anymore or whatnot. But it's been so many people like I work with that I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just keep my distance from them, or I can't. They can joke with me, but I can't joke with them. I'm gonna keep my distance from them,
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I'm not finna. I'm not gonna just try to buy your friendship or try to convince you. Like, oh, I'm promised that I'm a good person. Like, it's done. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but this guy, I don't know how old he is.
34.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. That's the age you supposed to start figuring it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Been figured out.
I was gonna say, at least to knowing how to deal with women, yeah, you should have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's really because you still in your 20s, you still kind of like coming to terms with what you even like, really,
yeah.
and women and just not even just women, just people you want to be around,
Right.
But it's like,
yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, so she ended up leaving, but then a few days after, like because she just started no call and no show. But then eventually, and it was maybe like only after 2 days, but like it really started fucking with me because it's like, or like this man like then chased this girl away and stuff, and I'm like, he's pretty much just like gonna get away with this shit, and I'm like, nah, like I'm not fucking with this. So I was like, it's hard because like I still didn't want to like go against like her wishes, but I'm like, if she's just done and not gonna show up anyways, I'm like, I'm okay gonna like tell my boss about this shit and be like, nah, like this is just crazy, like this is what actually happened and this is why she didn't want to say anything.
Right. Yeah, because
but what happened was that same night that I was like making the decision, like, all right, I'm gonna tell my boss about this for sure. The next morning, my boss and HR had gotten in contact with her, and then she like spilled it all. Like she like said what like really happened. So then this whole investigation started, and then of course like we all got pulled in, all had to get interviewed, all had to write statements and shit. Right. And my thing is like, we did this, but like she was still pretty much done. Like she didn't want to come back at all. Like she was said, I'm not coming back regardless. But my thing was this, because the investigation concluded, and really like all that happened was, again, like they pretty much like just gave her a slap on the wrist, like it pretty much just got written up, and that was it. But my thing is like, and it's because I don't know if they were saying it was more, well, I don't know how much the decision of her leaving or deciding to come back weighed on that or not. But my thing is like, even if she decided to move to another country tomorrow, like what does that have to do? Like his behavior should still be dealt with as his behavior, regardless of what she does. Like
because he's gonna just keep on doing it because he got away with it.
Where even our boss is like, oh yeah, like I don't know, like we can't even like hire like girls on that shift and stuff. I'm like, bro, you don't see how crazy that sounds?
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Like it sounds more like bro just has to get up out of here. So between that situation happening, between that situation happening, and then like I said, the shit that I'm dealing with my ex / my manager, like that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, bro, I'm about to be, I gotta be on my gut shit. Like I gotta go. Like it's just I can't, like, y'all not gonna do that. And then again, it felt like what really started eating to me is again because I'm feeling so bad for this woman, and like just replaying like all the nights of her, just like all the messages she was sending me about how like scared she was and stuff, and how she's feeling like she's preyed upon. And that the whole time I'm trying to push her, I keep trying to push her, like to, of course not doing it like aggressively. I keep like the whole time I made it known, I'm like, it's completely your decision. Whatever you feel comfortable with, that's what you do. But I'm like, like I think you should try to report it. And her telling me that, oh well, I don't want to because I just feel like nothing's really gonna be done about it. And me thinking, I'm like, nah, like there's no way, like they're gonna have to do something. And then they do nothing about it. Like it just, I don't know, like it just made my heart drop. And I was like, like I just can't really fuck with this no more. Like I just really can't. Like
because it was like what she sold you was.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah,
it happened.
And then I felt even guilty too, because it was like, damn, I don't know if any of like my words of trying to push her to talk to them was kind of like the last decision for her to do. And it's like I imagine she feels like ultimate like disappointment. It's like, damn, like now they really like didn't do anything for me here. Right. So again, between shit with me just not fucking, and also too, it's hard because again, like with my ex being my manager, like, and her just being on her petty little, she's a 30-year-old teenager. So with her being on her petty shit or whatever, and I can't even hold this to her too much because we all kind of got the same shit. But again, it's like, you know, the annual like performance evaluations come up and like, you know, that raise is not hitting the way I need it to be hitting. And it's like, I'm in this apartment right now that I hate. Like, it's cool. It's decent price. It has good space and stuff. But bro, these mugs is not, they did not clean this shit before they gave it to me. There's so many like issues and shit. And it's like, bro, like, and again, I don't say it like to be arrogant or whatever, but it's like, I got a lot of money, like I got enough money to like support myself and be able to live wherever the hell I want to live. And because the way the house market works, where it's like, oh, you got a net, like not even gross, like you got a net three to four times more the rent a month just to get approved to have a property. It's like, it don't matter how much money I got, if with what I make at work, I'm always just gonna get approved for these low ass budgets. Like, so I gotta dig at the bottom of the barrel for like the crib and shit. Right. So between all of that, I was just like, yeah, I gotta be on my guts timing. Like, it's time to go. Like, I'm not fighting the noble cause here. Like, so I took these 10 days off to try to reset. I want to get my house in order, but it was also to try to get like just my mind away from this shit, because I'm about ready to crash. Like, I'm really not fucking with bro anymore too. But it's between shit like with me and this girl too, because it's just, again, just aside from, because it doesn't even even have to do with like
the girl. It's just the fact he would do this, like he's gonna keep doing this and getting away with it.
Right. That's with his situation. But like with me and my manager that I used to be with, and again, that's me fucking up. You know, you're not supposed to shit where you eat and stuff like that, right? But that's, you know, I'm a young boy. I'm still learning the ropes and stuff. This was like 2 years ago. But I know maybe some people from the outside looking in, if they knew the whole context, like in the history between me and her and the situation, maybe they could view it as like, I'm only feeling the way I'm feeling because of our history and how she did me and all this stuff. But it's like, it's not even so much about that. It's like, it's just work-wise. It's like, she's a manager, and it's like, she is committing like violations that shouldn't be getting anybody else fired every day. It's putting the rest of the department in jeopardy. Nobody in the department likes her. Like, everybody's tired of the shit that she's doing. Like, it's not just me. And then it's like, aside from that, I got to deal with her giving me attitude every day. Like, if I'm the one that did her wrong in the situation. Like, but you was the one that started fucking around on me.
Right.
You the one that owe me bread. Like, what the fuck? Like, you want to give me attitude every day? So I'm about, like, I'll be ready to black on her, and I'm like, I can't keep doing it. I'm going to end up, like, snapping on her, or I'm going to end up, like...
You're going to flash like a picture.
Like, yeah, like, so it's so I was like, I can't, like, I really... I don't want to leave the job because I like it a lot, and it's easy money. I gotta... Like, yeah, I do be overworking, but it's easy work, and at least I always got the opportunity to make more money if I want to. So, like, and again, granted, I've been working 60 to 80 hours, like, almost every week, but it's like 5 of my last 7 paychecks, like, I netted over 2K, so it's like I'm making good money at the job. For, like, a job that's, like, super easy. Like, I don't really, I mean, I work when I'm there, but, like, you could really sit there and just be on your phone and eat snacks all day if you want to, and get paid all the same. So I was literally, that's where my mindset was. But yesterday, and it's crazy too, because I just had my boy, the one that I work with at the casino. We just binge watched Steins Gate together at the casino while I was working overnight, all them shifts. Nice. And he's making the joke like, "Oh, you don't know, bro? Like, you could change the world line or something like that." And literally, like, the day before I was set to go on my vacation, after like almost 3 weeks of like radio silence from her, she like she got back in contact with my boss in HR, and she was pretty much saying that like the only reason she wouldn't want to come back is because she doesn't want to be left in the room alone with this guy. Right. But when they first, and this is what kind of had me tight too, that gave me an inkling that they weren't trying to fire him, because when they first pulled me in and interviewed me about it, the first thing they asked me, they were like, oh, because I expressed it before, like, again, since I work overnight so much, and obviously they know that I fuck with her, my best friend works there too. And I let my boss know that I'm tired of, like, working on my shift. Like, aside from my manager, you know, like the one I used to be with and her shit, like the other two, we used to work, well, there was one guy, he just left recently. Not even recently, this is what's asked about my job. This is why we get tight with our boss sometimes, because it's like, this man is so, like, hands-off and so, like, passionate about everything, where it's like, this man done put his 2 weeks in over 2 months ago, and we still don't have somebody hired to fill his position. So it's like we just have a void in our shift all that time. But it's like the thing is, he knows what our job too. It's like even when you hire somebody, they can't even start for like another 6 weeks because then they got to go through the process of getting their license approved. So it's like we'll just go months on end with just having a void on our shift. But the one that just left, he was like a super like tinfoil hat, like Trumpy, like crazy, like Holocaust denier, all this shit, just a fucking weirdo.
What they call them? Conspiracy theorist nuts.
Yeah. So I had to deal with this girl being bitchy and just giving me attitude because she's salty that she fucked up our relationship. I had to deal with him, and then the other two on my shift is just 2 young ass kids who they both literally they're narcoleptics. Like they both literally just sleep the entire time they're there and they don't do anything. So it's like I'm just done with this shit. Like I'm done fucking. I told my boss, I'm like, I really like honestly dislike every single person on my shift. I can't work with them anymore.
Right.
So I floated around the idea to him before about possibly moving to third shift, but then this weird shit started happening and I was like, well no, I don't want to do that now either. But again, so when they first interviewed me about the situation, that was the first thing they brought up. They were like, oh, well, you said it before. Would you be willing to switch with him so we can get him off the shift so she'll be like comfortable working again? And immediately I said no, one, because it's like, I don't really want to do it. But then also I'm like, no, like I want y'all to take steps to like pack him up. Like I don't want y'all like to just like to give like a solution. But then when I realized that wasn't going to happen, I tried to play some 4D chess, and I went and told my boss, I was like, you know what? I'd be willing to, if it's a condition that she'll agree upon, that like if me and him switch, she'll come back, I'll be willing to do it. Like, 1, to help her out, but then 2, again, like it gets me away from the people in my shift. But 3, also, it's like, y'all don't want to pack him up, but this man has worked third shift exclusively for over a decade, and he said it's like just completely his lifestyle. And he also hates like everybody on my shift, especially my manager, like the girl I was with. So I'm like, I don't even think he would last. Again, he was already saying off the situation that he might just like put his 2 weeks in and stuff. I'm like, so y'all don't want to fire him? I'm pretty much gonna force Buddy to quit, was the mindset I took for it. So I'm like, I'm gonna make the ultimate sacrifice to try to get him up out of here. But again, she was ghosting, and she really didn't say anything for like 3 weeks up until like the other day. So my boss asked me again, he was like, yo, like, are you sure this is something you want to do? And I was like, I don't want to, but you know what? Like, I agreed to accept, but my hope is now that if it happens, he'll end up leaving. So I still don't have 1,000% confirmation, but there's this guy that used to work with me on second shift that he works first shift now, and me and him are really cool. But I told him about the situation, and I'm like, yo, like, don't say nothing, but like, me and this guy might end up like being switched out on our shifts, like they're gonna trade us, pretty much. And he told me yesterday, I guess the day before yesterday now, that before he went walking out, the first shift manager came to him and was like, yo, don't tell nobody, but the boss called and told me to like redo the schedule and to switch them or whatever. So I think she did agree to come back. So yeah, that's the work drama. So all that to say, I'm switching to third shift, but that's the context behind why.
Yeah, that's wild. It's clear they don't want to let him go, no matter what. And they need actual criminal and like intent to like actually get him fired.
And that's
crazy to me.
And that's what has always bothered me about a lot of jobs, because like if you got like good coworkers, you got like good workers, and then you got these guys that are always doing this stuff, and they're getting away, and they get away with it. They get away with murder half of the time.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's no reprimanding
for sure.
The tough thing is too is that again, like my whole thing was like I never wanted it to get out to like the whole department, especially like not my shift. Right. But it's like, and I didn't tell nobody, but it's like before she left, because she told her manager, and obviously our boss knows, and then a lot of people can put 2 and 2 together. You know, we're a small department, and we all work in a room isolated from everybody with each other.
Right.
So people could put 2 and 2 together. So, and at the time too, everybody had already known at this point. And my thing is too, everybody was feeling the same way, like bro's weird, and they don't really feel comfortable with him being around. So my thing was too, is like, you know what, like I'm gonna let them know even like the other stuff, because it's like I really want it to be like, if he really starts to see that people really aren't fucking with him and not talking to him, then maybe he will just end up leaving. But now it's trash now, because now like she comes back, it's like everybody knows and stuff. So it's like I want to talk to my boss too, and I'm like, yo, like tell everybody. And not that many people are, because not a lot of people care either too.
It's a really shitty
I just want to tell my boss, yeah, for real. I want to tell my boss, like, yo, like if she is coming back, like you gotta like talk to everybody and be like, all the discussion about the shit is to stop. Like, when she comes back, like, don't ask her about it. Like, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't fuck with the situation, but from how I'm viewing it, it's like if I could do something that's gonna get bro up out of here while I'm still there, I'm like, I might as well do it. And it's like, as much as I don't want to work third shift, maybe like I'll probably feel better like being able to vibe, because like I said, like me and this girl got along really good, and then again, like my best friend works on third shift too, and I fuck with all the other third shift workers too. They were all trying to recruit me for like a while, because like I said, I would cover for them. I'd be working third shift like with them like 3 times a week, so it's like I was pretty much like a member of the shift already with them, and they were all always trying to recruit me to go to them full time, but I just didn't want to do it. But again, between like if it'll mean this girl comes back and it gets this guy out of here, and I don't got to deal with this bitch on my shift anymore, it's like, who knows, like I might feel better about it and not want to leave the job anymore. So I'm gonna write it out and see how it goes. But
best of luck for that situation then.
Yeah, likewise.
There's definitely a lot of fucked up shit that
Appreciate
happens.
Yeah.
I've had a few coworkers that stuff has happened to them too. Like one of them is in jail at the moment for drug possession, and one was fired for being a conspiracy nut, like you were talking about with like Dave.
Definitely. The only time I felt like I probably worked a job where the person, they just got rid of the person, was, man, I think one of the coworkers, I think this is like my first ever job that I ever had. Like, what was it? It was like one of these guys. He was a cool dude. He was in, you know, I didn't really know anybody that was black that was in the anime at the time. So me and him, we would talk about like anime and whatnot. He was he started talking to this lady. She was in housekeeping and whatnot. And we were like kind of on like the production side of the job. He started messing with her. Meanwhile, he already has a girl. But him and the girl eventually, I had said, whatever happened to what's her name? You know, I think a month later, because like around that time, my grandmother, she passed away. So yeah, this was it was some years. It was like some decades ago. Don't even worry about it.
Right.
But you know, it was like what was it? I remember I had asked, I said, what happened to them? They said, oh, they got caught having sex in the bathroom. I was like, what? I was like, because I just thought like, you know, they just flirted or whatnot. You know, people like flirt at work. You know, the workplace. Yeah, it's whatever and whatnot. Videos. Yeah, like now when I think about it, I was like, oh, it kind of like, even when I originally like thought about it, I was like, oh, now that makes sense. You know, when I heard the term, was it work husband, work wives, and all that, I said, yeah, that does make sense. Because I remember somebody actually tried to make me a work husband or whatever. I was like, I'm not even married. I don't know where you're getting that from. Right. Yeah, but yeah, that stuff is, well, sure. I was like, that stuff just is weird. Like, and you'll have like good you'll have workers like you that people don't mind being around and have working on their shift, because you know somebody knew they would come on their shift. They always giving it, you know, they probably like, oh, we gotta teach them. You know, somebody actually do their job. They actually like you. So I hope that they respect you, where, you know, he does get up out of here. We gotta pack him up. We don't need guys like this around.
And that's the thing. It's like it's trash, because like, you know, the whole department is not fucking with it. And it's like, we're all vocal with our boss. It's like, why don't you just? And he's like, oh well, it's not on my hands. Like, it's an HR decision. Like, if they decide that they're not going to terminate him, I can't do nothing about it. So yeah, it's just crazy. And that's why too. And it's like, again, like the whole guts mentality, because it's like, again, it's not even arrogance, but it's like I'm objectively the best worker in my department because nobody produces as much as I do nearly, and nobody covers as much as I do. So I know my boss definitely don't want to lose me because I'm like, you lose me, you in trouble because y'all all about to go back to working 12-hour shifts, man. If I leave because I anchor this whole fucking department.
Yep.
Nobody works even a fraction of the amount of overtime I do.
Right. 12 suck for sure. Yep.
Like I said, when you like the best worker, bro, them will do anything for you.
And I'm trying to tell my boss too. I'm like, I'm like, you never even gotta ask me. Like, y'all half the time y'all don't even be giving notice when the shift don't get covered, but y'all just know that I'm there and it's gonna get covered.
Right. Yep. Right.
So,
just be gone.
Bro, I remember whenever, like, I just call in, and this is at my previous job at work. I remember, like, man, when I would call in, they would hate it because they knew that shit wasn't gonna get done.
Right.
Even customers would tell, man, I love it when you're here, man, because he's like, you easy to talk to. We get the stuff in and out. Like, everybody we want to do A, B, X, Y, Z. Because I was always like, it's not rocket science. You just do your job. You ain't gotta make it as complicated for the next guy. Because it's like, I was kind of always like, I would want people to show me the same courtesy if I was coming to their business. But it was always like these guys there that I was like, bro, you're not reprimanding them. I remember like cussing this guy out in front of my boss. And my boss is like, I'm his boss. I tell him what to do. I guarantee my boss pissed me off. I said, okay. I said, well, I'm gone. I'm gone next year. Right. That's the first thing. That's the first thing I said. Don't get me wrong. Guy gave me a raise. They real Saturday off, but the fact that it wasn't even about that. And don't get me wrong, like maybe me now, less proud for me now, I probably would have just toughened it out. But I was like, I feel like I've been toughing it out my whole life with that sort of situation, and all I wanted him to do was reprimand reprimand this lazy motherfucker. Don't let him keep getting away with this, because y'all let him get away with too much.
Right.
And he never did, so I just, a year later, I was gone.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I am too. Like, that's my mentality, because I know a lot of people say they don't understand, but like you said, it's like, again, like I'm not prideful, and it's like that's just my mind. Like I'm a grinder. That's just what I do. Like that's just my mindset. So it's like it's whatever to me. Like, especially because again, like that's what I be telling my coworkers too. Because anytime like any of them even have the idea of possibly having to cover or work like overtime or a double shift or something, and they bitch and they all tell me like especially on first shift, the one young girl, like she always be telling, oh, like you're crazy, I don't know how you do all this shit. And like I said, I do be working OD. Like I said, I be working like sometimes 80 hours a week, and that's not uncommon for me. But when they're like, oh, I don't know how you do it, you're crazy, I'm like, bro, like I don't understand. Like this is the easiest job in the world. We just sit here and watch computers all day long. Right. I'm like, I used to work 2 jobs where I had to go to a printing factory where I'm hammering and lifting shit all day. I'm getting home and not getting to sleep until after midnight, and then I gotta be up at 4 in to go throw and unload a truck at Target, and then go home and then sleep for 2 hours before I gotta go back to the factory. And I did that every day for like almost a whole year. So this is nothing to me. I'm just sitting here doing nothing, literally. They wonder too, like why I have like so much, like I got like way more like log entries, reports, and all this stuff than everybody else. I'm like, how hard? You just sitting here and if something happens, you write a report about it. Like it's so hard. I like writing anyways too. I'm a writer. It's what I do. So like this is simple to me.
I guess.
Because I always think like they look at certain guys because they were like he shouldn't. Because I always think like they always look at the guys that they know, and they, that you probably look like a lot of guys they know, and they're like they ain't working. I said they won't even try to do the sort of stuff that you do. Right. So it's also that. So it's like, and like I said, like that drive, that grind, it gotta be in you. That's why I would tell like a lot of my young homies back in the day. I was like, I said, it's just, it gotta be in you. If it's not in you, your pride gonna step in, and it's gonna be like, oh, can't nobody tell me what to do. And I always be like, I said, that's the reason why a lot of these guys are not working now, because they feel like they too prideful to be told what to do. Like somebody look born, like they feel like if someone tells them what to do, they look born them. I was like, I remember telling somebody, I was like, eat that shit at the door. Don't worry about what a mother telling. If the mother telling you to do this, your job, you do your job. Because I guarantee the right person gonna see that you do your job and get you in the positions that you need to make some real money. That's definitely what happened to me at all my jobs.
That's the kid, like the one kid, like he literally does nothing. He sleeps there all day, will never sign up for overtime. He's always like, that's why I have no ambition here, because what's the point or whatever. I'm like, nah, you're just lazy. That's what it is. And then he's like, but look, you get the same raise that I do, so like, what's the point of me driving harder? I'm like, yeah, but I'm still making over $2 an hour more than you because I'm a supervisor. You're never gonna get promoted to this position because you don't work enough.
No incentive for them, apparently.
He's like, what incentive is there? I'm like, you could have been in my position right now. I'm making more than $2 an hour more than what you do right now.
Right, you're making more money. Clearly doesn't care.
I was saying, like I said,
an easy ass job. You sit here and fucking watch computers. These motherfuckers call, yo, did this guy have a 10 or an 11 on his blackjack table? Oh, it was a 10. Okay, cool. The bank is full of some shit. You just follow them on camera. You just write down the times that they open every ATM and the time they close it. Like it's such an easy fucking job, bro. Like,
some people are just next level lazy,
Yeah.
Somebody gets drunk. You call the control board. You call security, they get them out of there, and you just watch them on the camera. And then when it's done, you just write up an incident file about what happened. Like it's the easiest job in the world. Like,
too hard for some.
We literally sit down and watch degenerates throw their life away. Like while we're in the room bumping music, eating snacks, and playing games.
There you go.
Like, it's the easiest job in the world. Like,
at least you have some fun,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like most of the time, like when I forklift drive out, most I just did was listen to my music, energy drink, load, write the stuff up, load and unload, and that was it. Maybe have to unload, a normal customer if they have like that we can just put in easily. That's it. Most jobs are easy jobs. Especially if you're especially if you know what you're doing. It becomes like easy. Like I'm pretty sure, for you Derps, like, cause you've done this for I don't know how long. I feel like we probably maybe known each other for about
8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. I was gonna say 6, but yeah, 8 years. But like you've been doing it for so long, like, and I said around time I knew you, I was driving the forklift, so I was like, I know that you probably been doing it just as long as I've been doing mine, and I know you're not, not a forklift driver, but just a mechanic, you know how stuff works, so it's not as hard. Now, can it be hard? Absolutely, because some days, some stuff just, it is what it is.
Right. And we do need forklifts to move some stuff, because there's heavy tools.
Right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really trying to get after I do get another forklift job. I'm slowly trying to transition into an HVAC technician because I'm kind of good. I've been driving forklifts since I was down there 18 years old. So there ain't no way I'm gonna keep doing this.
Right. This specific job I've been working since February 2018, but just in the force I've been in since 2011, so been in for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Who knows if I'll ever get retirement at this rate? The way the retirement market's going.
Just insurance in general, because man, getting insurance for your car can be so tricky now. Because I remember my little brother. I think I don't know what car insurance company he had, but like they were trying to charge him for a car he no longer has. I was like, they can't do that, because I was like, Cause I remember when I tried to help my dad get like lemonade car insurance for his car. I mean, we had to go ahead and get Progressive.
Right. They sure will try though.
Yeah, that's why I said they'll try to penalize you for like old cars that you no longer own or whatnot, or because it's like, cause now I don't know if it's where you guys live, but where we live, you actually need it when you go and renew, get your tag renewal.
Yeah. You need your insurance with the day.
Yeah, cause we don't. They got rid of inspection because there's always something wrong. There's always some underlying problem with the cars.
Yeah, that's exactly. My car is right now about to be 3 months out of inspection, and I tried to get the shit inspected like twice now already. But it's like now I gotta get my oil pump replaced and all this shit. I'm like, I'm gonna just buy fake tags, bro. I live in the office.
That's the reason. That's the reason they.
My car.
Yeah, that's the reason they got rid of it. Yeah, they got rid of inspections here because they knew everybody had fake drive outs and stuff like that. So that's the reason why, like now, because the government always needs your money for some reason. That's the reason. That now that they have it, where to get your tags, you need to have car insurance. Not because at first I was like, maybe they'll prevent less people from carjacking. Oh no. They just want your money. Yeah.
And they get a little extra money on the side, of course.
Yeah.
Which is why I went liability for like the longest time, because I never really even needed insurance. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like you don't need it because it's like not like I'm gonna get rewarded for being a careful driver.
Right.
Like you would think.
Right. Like they advertise sometimes. Like there's this Bluetooth thing. You get rewards for being a good driver.
Yeah.
But honestly, it doesn't really save you that much.
Not really.
Yeah.
At least with the law here, it's like, if you don't drive as much, you get some money back, but that's about it. Just God forbid you get in an accident of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy, though.
Yeah, but especially now.
Yep.
Yeah, I know everybody worry about this orange. We all worry about this orange guy, but I'm like I said, look, man, I'm just gonna do the best that I can.
Shit's always been going on. It's just perpetuated more now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I said, man, what about when what was that dude Bush? When he was up in there, he did things too. But I'm like I said, we a lot more resilient than they give us credit for.
Yeah. Now 9/11 will break that whole era forever.
I think it's too like obviously like I don't fuck with this shit or whatever like that, but at the same time too, it's like it don't matter who up in there. I still gotta get up and take my ass to work every day, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing until the day I die. So I mean,
yeah, that's why I said I was like, ain't nobody that's ever been in that office made my life any easier or any harder. Now I will admit, certain guys in the office probably had a lot less to worry about, but didn't really change too much.
Right.
But man,
work still work.
Yep. But I hope they do something with that guy. We don't.
Yeah. But like I said, the 40 chess move for me is that by them forcing the trade with us, he can't take it working the second shift hours and working on my shift, and he just ends up leaving, and then I get to go back to second shift anyways. That's what I'm hoping. And then this girl gets to come back too. Because that's what I kept telling her too, and I'm like, regardless of how cool me and her became, I'm like, it's not right that he's the one that does all this weird shit, and it's essentially you who's forced to leave the job instead of the other way around.
Right. Yeah, like he.
Especially too, because again, I know her home situation. It's like, even if it wasn't as crazy as it was, just how principle, especially in this job market, it's like a single mom with 4 little kids, like.
Right.
It's like, and I don't know everything in her personal life. It's like, sure, she could go and find another job. And it's like, she might be able to find one that maybe pays a little more. It's like, but how much does that add to her travel time? How much is that going to be able, is it going to be as flexible with, around schedules like for her kids as this one is? Is it going to be something that's going to be, she's going to have to be working crazy and she's going home exhausted and so I'm going to go take care of those kids, where at least here in this job, she can pretty much just sit here and we can all just like relax while we work, and she can do, like, she can work on her school while she's here. She can work on her art while she's here. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and how it is with these people, though, they just see it as sob stories. They don't really give a shit.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. They lack the they lack that empathy to understand that. They just look at it like, you know, oh, did you? I used to have 7 jobs and I had 13 kids. Okay, buddy. Yeah, I'm like, okay,
that's on you. Should have wrapped it up. I don't know what to tell you.
That was just like when they said, like, oh, we used to have houses and everything. Yes, you used to have houses and everything that you inherited from your parents because them houses
you can buy for like 5 bands.
Nah, like I said, they probably inherited them because them houses weren't exactly. Them houses weren't cheap, just like they ain't cheap now.
Yep.
Like I said, because I was like, yeah, because I was like, I said somebody capping. But when I found that, like, we used to have houses and everything, I'm like, I don't think so.
X to doubt.
Yeah, because I was like I said, the way minimum wage was back then, and because how some jobs, they don't pay everybody, like not every job pays everybody minimum wage. They actually pay them above minimum wage. Like, because I know where I live, we get paid way past minimum wage.
Yeah, most jobs will pay, because I think in my state minimum wage is still like $7 or something. I don't even find anywhere that will pay only $7. Like,
that's why I said, because most times you just get like straight pay, like, oh, you make this. Like, if you're supposed to make minimum wage, you just get paid this amount a week. Like, you probably get, minimum wage, probably like, depending on what it is, you probably get like $400 a week or something like that.
Yeah. For me, it seems like around like at least my area or the state, like ever since like COVID, like the bare minimum standard now seems to be like about like $15-16-ish.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's definitely. It's definitely.
A few years ago, before 2020 or even in 2020, like 15, like I would have felt like I was balling with that like wage, but
bro, yo, yes, you did.
Even now, I make almost 21 now, and I'm like, I want more money. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you definitely, like, you don't have like too much responsibilities. Yeah, you can make a decent. You can live kind of comfortable. Well, and it does also depend on where you live too.
Yeah,
because like if you lived in LA,
one thing, as much as I hate like this place that I'm in right now, I'm not paying much for it. Like I got 3 rooms, I have a laundry room, a balcony, an attic. The place is beat up. It's like an old kind of like farmhouse, like in the Amish land where I'm living right now. But I'm paying less than $1,100 in rent for it a month, and the only utilities I pay is my gas and my electric. So I'm not paying much for it. So that's the one, I guess, upside to it, is that it is spacious. I do like the layout, and I have like everything I need. It's just for like eventually you'll see they just gave it to me like in poor condition. But it's like even aside from the stuff that, alright, like the floors are like beat up ugly because they're old wood floors. Yeah, maybe they can't do much about that. But it's that y'all could have cleaned the fucking place. They didn't clean it is what I'm tight about. Like to the point where like the closet in the attic still has shit from the other tenants in it. I'm like, throw that shit out. Like, you didn't clean the fucking property before you gave it to me. Right. And they delayed it too because it failed inspection the first time. I'm like, so what the fuck did this look like before it passed?
Right.
Like, the way y'all gave this shit to me, there's fucking broken windows in my attic. Like, birds could just be coming up in my trap and shit. Like, what are we doing here?
Yo, I said, them motherfuckers try to sell you a whole trap house, man.
Yep.
And then everybody's like, oh, why'd you take it? I'm like, I was getting kicked the fuck out my house. I didn't have an option. Like, it's not like I had time to sit here and compete in the market and all this shit. Like, I had to find whatever had the requirements, whatever wasn't far from work, whatever had what I needed, like laundry and shit like that, or whatever I was gonna get approved for on my budget. And I took whatever I got at the time, because it was either that or I was gonna end up getting stuck with my mom again. I'm fucking 26. Like, no, I've been trying to leave her ass for like 5 years.
Yep. Same.
Same.
I've been trying to move out on my own for like over 5 years now, but I couldn't because my mom couldn't afford the place without me, so I had to stay there.
Right.
Yeah.
At least the getting kicked out part was definitely my situation.
Yeah, it is. It's weird because I was like, man, but you can like if it was me, I just try to fix it up. But then again, it's like that shouldn't be on me, especially if I'm
exactly.
paying
And that's
you
what
anyway.
that's what I'm annoyed about too, because it's like that's why I took this time off work, because it's like even if I want to, I'm like I'm at work 60, 80 hours a week. I don't have time to come home and be doing all these deep cleaning projects and stuff because y'all didn't do nothing. Like.
Right, because I like if I can understand like if I was just paying like the tax for the place or whatever or the house or whatever, but you got me paying for this beat up piece of shit? No, ain't no way.
No. Well, I guess it's about that time for me at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up too.
Yeah. Most of the stage at least, but yeah, it's good conversation regardless.
Yeah, definitely. I knew when I heard him, I said, we're gonna have one of them Sonic Redux boy chats now. Like, let me get up in here.
Boys, yeah.
Oh. That's what I was thinking, like, cause what was it, Shadow Fox? He like streamed all the way to one. I was like, he ain't did that. So we used to be up in there.
Yep.
Yeah. Cause I think he was playing SNK movie this time. So I was like that was funny because what was it? Like I think the end was like congratulations Sonic plush head or something like that. That shit was so funny. Yeah.
For him.
Yeah, but y'all have a good night, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
Peace. That was fun. Yeah, I was watching Shadow Fox stream a little bit. He was playing the good old Edward Falcon as well. In Mugen, testing the new character, and also I believe Konata as well from Lucky Star, funny enough. It's like a remade version, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, GG's. I need sleep now, and it's gonna be more Fuchsite work for me tomorrow. They got roads closed, so now I gotta leave like extra early now. It's even worse. And oh boy, first shift for this weekend, all the way until Tuesday, like I mentioned. So it's gonna be even more Fuchsite for me. So yeah, GG's. Until next time, have a good night. Peace. Got my Kapide shirt. Kapide. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. I gotta look up how to unlock this freaking gate for this mansion now. That's what I was trying to do for most of the stream. And then I can get the speedy shoes and go right through the door, hopefully. But yeah, until then, good night. Peace out, and see ya.